Okay, we're going to get started. So, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this virtual event entitled Smoothie in a Jar Party. It's a virtual version. If you are just coming on, I'm going to ask you to mute your phone so it won't be any distractions during our presentation. Um, we, the reason why we do these events is to basically meal prep for the Shred 10. And if you're wondering what exactly is the Shred 10, then I can tell you. What we tend to do is just try to eliminate unhealthy habits and replace them with healthy ones. And so, as you can see, here are some of the Shred 10 guidelines. And what we do is we add more plant foods. We take our Juice Plus capsules daily. We also do 1 to 2 shakes daily. Drink plenty of water. And if you're wondering how much is plenty, you just basically take your weight, divide it in half, and then that number is the number of ounces that you want to make sure that you're consuming every day. Then we also take 10 deep breaths, get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. We exercise most days, and then we try to eliminate caffeine and alcohol, eating after 6 p.m., as well as processed foods, gluten, dairy, artificial, and refined sugars. Our next shred is coming up this August. It is August 3rd, and we do this the first Monday of every month. We do this with a group of friends and family. We motivate and encourage one another. We share recipes and workouts, and it's just nice to have someone there with you just to consider an accountability partner. And have you ever heard of a detox program that allows children to participate? Well, the Shred 10 is it. Yvette and I do the Shred 10 with our children every single month, and they are between the ages of 8 and 13. And so it is safe for them. And so if you are ever getting involved in any type of nutritional program and your children can't join you, then 9 times out of 10, you shouldn't be doing it either because it's not safe. So here on this slide, you guys might want to screenshot it. It gives you basically a general idea of what kind of items that you want to have when building your salads. And so if you were doing this event in person with some friends, these are some things you can basically tell them that they may want to look into grabbing. This will give you a guideline of all the different items that you may need. So I won't go through every single one, but here is a nice visual for you to just have in your back pocket for whenever you need. And then here is an actual visual of what building a salad in a jar looks like. So you see, we start at the bottom with your dressing and any kind of wet ingredients. And so that could be like berries and fruit. And then you move your way up to other veggies like carrots and mushrooms, cucumbers, things of that nature. Onto your protein, which will be meat and different types of nuts. And then at the top, we have the grains and greens. And then if you add cheese, you want to do dairy-free cheese. And then if you do croutons, gluten-free croutons. And so at the bottom, you just see a couple examples down there of all the different shakes, all the different salads. And then you just shake them up and basically eat. And so next we have Yvette. She is going to share with you 2 of her favorite salad in a jar recipes.
Thank you, Precious. Again, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for sharing your afternoon with us. Let me start by saying I love salads, not just because I'm 99% vegan, because they are packed with nutrition. They will get you full and fuel your body. But I'm not talking about those boring salads when you just throw in lettuce and tomatoes. My salad has attitude. I live a plant-based lifestyle, so I love a Mediterranean dish. And when I think of a Mediterranean dish, the classic Greek salad immediately comes to mind. So the salad that I'm going to share is just not a big jar of iceberg lettuce with a few olives thrown in. I want to have fresh, juicy tomatoes, cold, crisp cucumbers, and a tangy dressing. Now, since I don't eat dairy, I like to make a version using a tofu cube for my feta. The feta will be marinated in coconut vinegar, dried oregano, and salt to give it a tangy flavor. Just that little texture that you need for that Greek soft cheese. And as you can see, here it is here. It looks like feta to me. It tastes like feta to me too. Now, alternately, if you're not that tofu type of person, there is this brand out that's Vivo Life. It's just like a feta block, and it is made out of coconut as well. It's shred friendly because, as Precious mentioned during the shred, we do not consume any dairy. So that is a great substitute. And this salad here is a serving for 4, and I have a family size of 4, so this is perfect. And the vinaigrette is great on roasted vegetables and is great in pasta salad. So I'm gonna briefly go over these ingredients, so please screenshot them as well. We have 1 pound of tomatoes, sliced, wedged in large chunks. It's gonna be some onion slices in it, some green peppers, and some cucumbers. Remember I said no lettuce in this one. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna stack those ingredients in this order with the chopped tomatoes, the cucumbers, the green peppers, the red onions, and the kalamata olives. Then you're going to add your tofu feta. And for the vegan Greek dressing, we're going to use some dried oregano, we're going to use some olive oil, and we're going to use some red wine vinegar. So you'll be able to keep this dressing in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 days. And then just be sure that you shake it real well before you pour it on top. And I just really enjoy this homemade vegan dressing because it tastes better to me than the store-bought. It's the authentic Greek dressing recipe, perfectly complements my favorite lettuce-free salad made with fresh vegetables, calamella olives, and my tofu feta. Like I mentioned before, it's not just for salads. Use it on your grain bowls, your roasted vegetables, and on your cold pasta, as I mentioned before. Let me show you guys about this tofu, because I know you guys are probably wondering, how did she do that? So again, due to the recording, I'm just going to briefly go over it. So we have some sea salt, some dried oregano, some coconut vinegar, which you can find in some of your health food stores. And I showed you how it looks. It appears to look just as feta, and it tastes as it as well. And pretty much go ahead and screenshot that, you guys. And now I'm going to go over my second yummy salad. Who loves taco salad? I know I do. This dish comes in handy on Taco Tuesday. And during the shred, Tuesday come twice because we shred for 10 days. So that is a win-win. Let's go over the ingredients. Go ahead and screenshot this as I briefly go over the ingredients. We're going to have a roasted poblano pepper dressing, which is super, super good. Black beans, pinto beans, jasmine rice. And let me show you guys how to, oh, I cannot miss that raw walnut taco meat. And you guys are probably wondering about that, but I'll get into the ingredients in the next slide. So what you're going to do is layer your mason jar with the dressing, with the corn, the black beans, the rice, the walnut meat, the peppers, the green peppers, and the lime wedge. You're going to seal tightly and refrigerate. Now you can serve this at work or for dinner. And you're going to pour it, all the contents, into a jar, and then you're going to squeeze the lime on top. It is super, super good. And I'm going to enjoy mine over some multi-grain, gluten-free, which is one of the guidelines, tortilla chips. And now let me share with you guys about this amazing dressing. So screenshot this one as well. I want you guys to really get a good look at there because I'm going to briefly go over, which is minced red onions, chopped cilantro, garlic cloves, fresh limes, cashews. You want to soak them for 30 minutes, or you can use the Silk brand, which is unsweetened, the original, please. And then that pepper, Let's just give it that extra bang that it needs. And you're going to put that in your broiler, you know, depending on, you know, everyone's broiler is different, and you want it to get blistered on both sides, and let it sit for about 15 minutes because that little sucker is going to be hot, literally. And I recommend that you wash your hands after dealing with that pepper. Trust me, I had an experience with that. So once that is done, you're going to put all the ingredients together in a Vinemex, and then this is how you're going to create that dressing. So I know you all are probably scratching your head about the vegan meat that I chose to use, my raw walnut taco meat. It's so simple and it's so easy. Again, please screenshot. As you can see, the one that I made looks exactly like ground beef. And you're going to have cummins, olive oil, smoked peppers. You're going to, in the blender, you're going to put the raw walnuts, the cashews, and the almonds together, blend those first, and then add in all the rest of the ingredients. And it's going to come out looking just like ground beef. I hope these two salads here really took toll to you, and I really hope that you try them. And now I'm going to pass it back to Precious.
Thanks, Yvette. Those recipes looks amazing, and I'm just blown away every time I look at this walnut meat. It really does look like ground turkey, so I can't wait to try it. All right, so my next salad is called the Southwest chicken salad. And what I tend to do when I first start here, now if I'm cooking for a lot of people, like it's an event at the house, I will take a whole chicken, butterfly it, and put the whole thing in my crock pot. But today, I just did chicken breast, but you also can do chicken thighs. And you want to cook that and then just shred it up. So we have the chicken first. We have cilantro, corn, avocado, red onions, bell pepper, and you want to do red or yellow, even orange. I don't use green just because they're just a little bitter, and you want the salad to kind of stay on the medium to sweet side. Also tomatoes, black beans, romaine lettuce, and then dairy-free cheese. And then with this dressing, this is called the avocado cilantro dressing. Now this dressing actually came from our cookbook, the Taste of the Shred cookbook, and it is in here on page 68. I love it. I put it on all kind of stuff, even tacos. So this recipe calls for 1 avocado, a 1/4 cup of dairy-free plain yogurt, a 1/2 cup of water, 1 cup of cilantro leaves and stems, 1 clove of garlic, a 1/2 teaspoon of Himalaya salt, and then 1 squeeze of fresh lime juice. Now you can have moderations with the cup of water and the lime juice. You just want to taste as you go. Also with the salt, just taste as you go and see if you need to add or reduce those ingredients. And then when we actually begin to build this salad, we want to start with the dressing first. And you move on to black beans, red onions, tomatoes, corn, bell peppers, then your chicken, the romaine, cilantro, avocado, and cheese. Now, I did not put actual ingredients as far as the amount, because in my family we all have our favorites with the different veggies. So I will put way more bell pepper and onions than everyone else does. And this makes this really fun. We do it individually, so you can add or take away whatever type of thing you want. And we just set it up like an assembly line in the order that it should be in your jar. And then you load those things up. And like I said, you can put less or more wherever you want to go with that. You might want to not put as much onions if you're going to work. Okay, and so my next salad here, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about this. This is the best part. I just took a screenshot, you guys, of what my chicken looked like. So when I prepared this morning, I did, like I said, chicken breast. And I put that in the crock pot with some vegetable broth, some red onions, orange bell pepper, garlic powder, and then lemon pepper seasoning. This too, you know, moderation in regards to the seasoning. You can even do taco seasoning or Cajun type seasoning to spice up you know, that I like a spicy Southwestern chicken salad. So I tend to add a little Cajun seasoning to mine. And that picture, it just looks so good. It makes me want to eat my salad right now. Okay, so on to my next one. So this one here is called the Fresh and Fruity Salad. This is a favorite of mine. And this ingredients, it includes pecans, blueberries, strawberries, red onions, dairy-free cheese, and then mixed greens. And you know, your mixed greens can be romaine or spinach or arugula. These are all items that I grow in my tower garden, so I tend to just go and grab a little of everything. And then this dressing, this is new for me. I did it for the first time and I'm just blown away by how good it is. So this is called the blackberry balsamic vinaigrette. And it is a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, a tablespoon of lemon juice, a tablespoon of honey mustard, 2 smashed blueberries. I put way more than 2. I put about 8. 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and then season with Himalaya salt and pepper. And so when you're doing this, I suggest to keep tasting it as you go to see how much you want to add in, because the lemon can be very strong, as well as the mustard. So when I looked up this recipe, it actually called for regular mustard, but I'm not a big fan of mustard, so that's why I did the honey mustard, and it tastes really good. So how you want to stack this in your jar, you want to start with your dressing and then move to your strawberries, your blueberries, your red onions, your cheese, and then your mixed greens. Now, one thing about me is that when it comes to different types of salads, I don't like putting my dressing at the bottom of mine. But with this one, I absolutely loved it. It may be because the dressing was a little sweeter, but I don't like to let my veggies sit over in my dressing so long where they may become withered. And these salads, they tend to last anywhere in between 3 to 5 days in the fridge. So you can do an individual jar of salad dressing if you like, and then add it on later. But it doesn't make a difference. It's all about, you know, preference. If you want to put it in there at the bottom, then absolutely do that. Okay, so that is it in regards to our salads. So I want to let you guys know about the next upcoming event that Yvette and I and another partner are going to do. It is going more in detail about the Shred 10 and what it is. And so we are going to do this on July 28th, which is this coming Tuesday. It's going to be at 7:30 right here on Zoom, the same Zoom number and the same Zoom password. We will also have testimonials from our Shred participants, as well as us. We'll share with you too what type of changes and results that we saw in a Shred. And so we invite you guys to Shred with us again this coming August, and also stop by and be a part of this event to learn more about the Shred 10. So I am going to stop sharing my screen here, and I want to actually show you my salads after I build them. So this was the Southwest chicken salad. Ooh, I'm ready. And then I mentioned that I don't put my salad in. So this is a little jar of the salad dressing for that one. And then here is the fresh and fruity. See that? And then here's the salad dressing that goes with that. So I put these 2 salads in 2 different size mason jars just so you guys can see the difference in size. So if I am just eating the salad by myself, I'll eat it straight out the jar like this. But when I'm sharing it with my family as a side salad, so, you know, I make dinner and then this will be our side salad, then I'll use this big one. But again, it's all about preference, all about what you require and how you like it. Okay, So I am going to pass it on to Yvette, and Yvette is going to show you her salads as well, and then share some additional information before we wrap up.
Oh man, I'm excited about that fruit and made my mouth watering. Hold on. That dang on fruit one, man. And honey mustard, that was clever to use that one. You know, I seemed like that would go right with the sweetness and everything, but okay, I'm stuck on your salad. Here is the Greek, you guys. This is the Greek, and you see how it's nicely stacked. And I have the tomatoes, and I have the cucumbers, the green peppers, the red onions, and the olives. Here is the dressing. See it? And here is the feta again, in case you guys didn't get a good screenshot of it. And then here is the tofu feta that I actually made. Mine smells so, so good. And then I just wanted to show you guys, because when I first started out, I said, how are you going to eat salad in a jar? And Precious explained to me that you can take it and put it on the plate. So I already have my gluten-free multi-grain chips here. And it's great to have a wide mouth mason jar, because you want to make sure you can get all your ingredients in easy and get them out easy. And I'm just going to dump it in like so. This is great for when you're at work, getting ready for dinner because you prepped it, because you know to stay ready, you gotta make sure you have all your ingredients together. You don't want to be trying to get everything at the last minute. Oh, this smells so good, y'all. And I told y'all I like food. My mom told me stop saying I'm greedy. She told me say I like food. So I like food, y'all. And remember, salads, people say you can't get full off of salads. If you make it right, that's why I say with attitude, you will get full. So you do that like so. I'm going to squeeze some lime juice really quickly. You can't have a taco salad without fresh cilantro. I have dairy-free cheese here. My pinto beans, because I forgot to put it in the jar, and I want my pinto beans. And the dressing, I'm like Precious as well. I'd rather pour it on top. Ooh la la, y'all. And I'm going to tilt my screen just so you can get a better view. There she is, or he is, however. And boom, salad in a jar onto a plate.
That looks amazing, Yvette. Oh my God.
It smells so good, I want to lick my fingers and get on my phone on y'all. I'm watching it repeat. Oh, I can't wait. Let me do this real quick, you guys.
Yeah, I got a fork right here waiting.
So Precious showed you guys what we eliminate, and what we do, we add in good things. And what we do is add whole food, which is a berry blend, a fruit blend, and a vegetable blend. Right here, you will get over 30 raw fruits and vegetables. And the kicker that got me when I got started is I was a supplement person. This has a nutrition label. And I'm like, wow, that means ain't nothing in here but food. Bona fide, because it's NFS certified. So what is on the label is in the actual products. So here we have, just to name a few, you guys, carrots, tomatoes, oat bran, kale, spinach, dates, beets, pineapples, and peach, blueberry, raspberry, artichoke, elderberry. This is something that we don't get on a regular. But when you consume these three, which we call the trio blend, you will have over 30 raw fruits and vegetables daily. And with that, we consume shakes, you guys, high in protein, gluten-free, non-GMO, low glycemic. It has plenty of fiber, and it's vegan. We have Dutch chocolate and French vanilla. And the best part about this community is we're going to share with you guys a cookbook that has so many recipes. So if you don't know what to put in the smoothie, you will not be left behind. And if you are a mom on the go, like most of us are on the call, dads too, they have individual packaging, the same flavors, and when you can just dump them right in your cup with your favorite non-dairy liquid and shake and be gone right out the door. And let's see here. Again, as Precious said, August 3rd. So August 3rd to the 12th is for 10 days, and that's when we do the detox program. And those are the ingredients that we add in along with what Precious said, what we take out. So please contact the lovely person who added you to the group. And before I end the call, we always like to propose a toast when we end the call. So I have a smoothie here. I'm not sure what ingredients in it, but.
Yvette, before you do your toast, can we mention the omegas right quick?
Oh, I would love to mention omegas.
Yeah, so talk it through.
Good.
All right, so these omegas are plant-based, okay? And they are typically, when you get an omega, you might see a 3 and 5, right? These omegas have 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. I have never, ever ran across an omega that has that many in it. And then it also helps with heart, lung, and vision. You guys, I am in need, desperate in need of an eye exam right now because I know my vision has changed. And so because of all that's going on right now in the world, it's been, you know, my own personal preference, not wanting to go into the doctor's office. But I know I need to because these have done something to my eyes. I don't know what it is, but it has done something. And then it's good for lung health, cardiovascular. What else am I missing, Yvette? Did I leave something out? Oh, and your heart, the most important part, your heart. So when you add this to what Yvette showed, which is the trio blend, this is called the quad. So if you are interested in this, get in contact with the person who invited you on this call and they'll tell you all about it. All right, we're ready to toast.
All right. Please raise your cup or glass, you guys. It is not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It is the will to prepare to win that matters. Cheers.
Cheers to your health. So I am going to go ahead and stop the recording and then we will look into the chat box. I believe we have some questions and we can answer those.